loaded the car up, got my friend Renee, and took the long drive through sleet, rain, hail, and snow from California to Idaho, picking up my daughter Dylan from Boise State and doing a quick tour of some of the hot springs. Right, I'm at Kirkland Hot Springs, Idaho. First stop. I'm all ready. Got my bathing suit on under here, and I got my snow boots on. Let's give it a go. So we just came across this footbridge, which is closed for the winter. I guess it's normally a car bridge. And walking across. Welcome to Boise National Forest. As you continue down the path, you'll come across the first pool on your left, but I recommend walking a little further till you reach some stairs that'll take you down to the river. Be prepared to be amazed. All along the river are pools of hot springs with varying temperatures that run between 95 and 110 degrees. Waterfalls of hot water run and sprinkle into these pools to keep them their nice warm temperature. Next stop, Stanley, a quaint little town about 132 miles northeast of Boise. Stanley is known as the gateway to the Sawtooth Wilderness, where herds of elk roam the valley alongside the highway. So I'm here at Boat Box Hot Springs. It's 6 degrees out right now, and I am in my swimsuits, surrounded by hoarfrost and snow. So I'm gonna flip the video in a second, but there's we're waiting our turn to get into the actual little mining pot, and below it the water dumps out, and these pools are just, oh my gosh, I have frost in my hair. Holy moly. My hair's frosted. Look at that. Looks like I have gray hair. That's crazy. So, now you can believe me. It's 6 degrees out. Actually, I think it's colder. It is colder in this spot. It was 6 degrees earlier by our hotel. So, outside of that little pot, there's all these pools. That one right there is way too hot to get in. No way. It burns your feet. It'll scald them. And then I have the flowing river right behind me. So it's kind of crazy. Like, I'm not shivering and shaking, but I've got frost in my hair and there's frost all around me. Okay, now this is what we came for. I'm walking to this old miner's pot here. Oh, walking amongst the hoarfrost. I almost fell. And this water is like scorching hot, I think. So there's a bucket down there to get river water to put in if it's too hot. All right, so here we are. This is Boat Box Hot Springs. There's Dilly in there. So cool. And it is absolutely freezing. So in the river, that's all ice that's moving along the top of the water. And yes, it's now 7 degrees out here. There are several different hot springs to choose from around the Stanley area, and I chose Boat Box and the springs at Mountain Village Resort. For Boat Box, it's first come, first serve. It's a little tricky to find since it's unmarked, but ask anyone in Stanley and you can get directions. Reservations are required at the Springs at Mountain Village Resort, but it's definitely worth a visit. It's about a 5-minute walk through the snow, and you'll end up here at this warming hut. I just can't get enough of this. It's so cool. So the thing about these hot springs is they do not smell bad. They don't smell like sulfur. This one has a nice soft sandy bottom that you can sink your toes into. Hitting the road again, this time back down south for a stop in Kirkham, an amazing resort town at the foot of Sun Valley. We decided to do one more hot spring before leaving Idaho, so Gray Hawk was recommended by a waitress at the Pioneer Saloon. It was just about sunset when we took off for the springs, so the hike there was a little precarious. One slip on the icy path and we'd be down in the river.